Brace yourself, sports and music fans, because every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Arizona time is GO time. Introducing one of the hottest, most entertaining, and downright addictive podcasts you'll ever need. PD&J was good today. Hosted by none other than J-Dub the King and Pocket. These two dynamic personalities will keep you on the edge of your seat with their unique blend of humor, storytelling, and knowledge of sports and entertainment. And you know what makes it even better? They're live on YouTube and Facebook, so you can join the conversation and be a part of the action. We're always on the lookout for awesome guests to join us on the show. So if you think you've got what it takes to hang out with J-Dub the King and Pocket, then slide into our inbox at J-Dub the King. That's JDUBBTHAKING. And let's make some magic together. So what are you waiting for? You don't want to miss a single episode. See you on Wednesday. Hey you.
Me?
Yes, you.
What up?
Are you ready to take your brand to the next level?
Hell yeah!
GLM Designs can help you with just that.
Word?
From laptop skins,
You lying?
promotional flyers,
Yo, son!
promo videos,
I need that!
OBS Twitch overlays and backgrounds,
Hey, yo, let me get that!
professional one-sheets, and so much more.
Oh my god.
Please visit our
I want it
website,
right now!
GottaLoveMeWorld.com today to check out our designs.
Got it!
Follow us on social media at Gotta Love Me World.
Follow it!
GLM Designs are here to take care of all your graphic needs.
What up, folks? What's cracking lacking? Is that even a thing anymore? Anyway, what's good, folks? What's good today? It's a brand new week, brand new episode. So you know what it is. It's a brand new episode of PD&J. What's good today?
People speak pork skins.
I'm your host, Jay. Relax.
People still eat pork skins. You asked, it's crack-a-lacking. It's crackling, ain't it? Shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's up, y'all? Pocket. How you doing? Don't mind us. They not like us.
Oh, shit. Here we go. You already started. Anyway, yeah. So actually, it's been a couple of weeks since you've seen us.
Life happens.
Life does happen. Salute and prayers goes out to my mom right now. Anybody that knows anything about what's going on right now, please just keep her in your thoughts and in your prayers. We greatly appreciate it. And you know what I mean? We gonna get through it. We gonna get through it. Definitely. Other than that, how you been, Pac?
I'm alive. I'm here. And I'm glad to be here. And
Are
I'm glad
you?
to be alive.
Are you? Really? Yep. How glad are you glad?
How glad am I to be alive? I'm glad to be alive that, I can enjoy this nice cooler weather we finally got.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, this weather.
I mean, it's been coming. If we keep hearing it's coming, we're like, yeah, right.
It's finally here. Yeah. And it's not going anywhere anytime soon. We had a little taste, right? And then it shot right back up for what, like a week?
Oh my God.
And now
it's here to stay. Which is, I think, this has got to be the first Halloween that has been below 80 in a while.
No, actually, around Halloween is when it's
Not last year, because it was hot. Last year it was hot. I remember. I was outside serving candy, sweating. They asked me, who are you today, Mr. Sweatman? Bastards. Are you looking up last year?
Yep. No, that was.
What's the Halloween temperature?
Here we go. I got it right here. So, it was 76 degrees at Halloween Day of 2023. Yep. 76.
It says 82.
That's
Phoenix Halloween climatology 82 last
between
year.
between 1896 and present. So you gotta
2023 is 82.
nah. Mine says 76.
82. 2023, 82.
What source is that? Because I went to the
Phoenix Halloween, the climate of Halloween.
National Weather Service. That's what I went to. They've got multiple different websites here. God damn it! Because they showed me the whole graph bars and everything like that.
Like I said,
you saw it. You saw it. Like the fuck.
2019 was the last time it was below 80.
Fuck out of here. Shit.
I
know.
I
I
know it
don't
was
believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Because every year during Halloween is nice and cool.
I don't know what Halloween you talking about. Halloween, I know. I'm sitting there sweating, handing out candy. Got to the point, y'all just reach for your own candy. God damn it. Take two.
You better than me. I don't hand out candy. Good riddance. I'm not a fan of Halloween, bro. Like honestly, I'm really not a fan of Halloween. I'm not.
I'm not saying I'm a fan of it, but I mean, I'm not going to punish everybody else. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, but don't come to my door. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
No, they need to make a national.
And it's falling on a Thursday with Thursday night football coming on and some good basketball games coming on. Yeah, don't come to my door tomorrow. Do not come to my door tomorrow. No.
Just don't turn your porch light on.
It won't be on. But
some people
still come to your damn door.
You don't have a porch light on. Let me go see if you got any candy.
Oh man.
Like, so you know what I was watching? I watched this thing today and it was funny. The guy was right. He was like, he was making fun of somebody that said, does anybody y'all know about putting bleach in your dishwasher?
Dishwasher, yeah.
And he cut it right there. And he's like, you know, this is what's wrong. You got the grandmas with the in the club with the grandkids.
Hold on. So
he already said,
hey, I can't help it, bro. Like, man.
So he goes like, you got the grandmas in the clubs with the grandkids. This is in the sexy red. Like
yo.
He was like, that's the problem. Ain't nobody teaching nobody nothing no more.
Dude, I want to know. I'm curious to know. I'm not going to say teenagers or kids are going to dress like this, but for the adults that's out there, right? I'm curious to know how ratchet they going to get with their costumes this year. Like, who going to dress like Lotto? Who going to dress like Glorilla? Who going to dress like Sexy Red?
F-R-E-E.
Niggas.
That just came in my head just now. It's going to be some interesting outfits.
It really would be. Because lately, like, the past couple of years, it's kind of off topic about Halloween, but going back to, like, prom, right? Prom used to be where you get suited and booted. Like, you pull out your best. I don't care how raggedy a muffin you look like going to school. You going prom night, you looking A1, grade 1. You know what I mean?
You looking like GQ.
Man, these last prom outfits I've been seeing over the past couple of years, bro. Like, mothers should be ashamed for buying their daughters them goddamn dresses. And then I'm seeing niggas on their prom suits with their females with AKs and guns and shit. Like,
what prom are you going to? You're gonna need all that.
I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. Like, so,
Brought up AKs. I didn't even tell you. Well, you might have already heard in the news about what happened at my daughter's school, right?
no, I didn't see it on.
So there was 4 people that was masked inside the homecoming. According to what the school said, there was not a weapon found.
There wasn't a weapon found.
However, there was a weapon found, actually. Found out from one of the parents, because that's what
they said it was a knife, though. They said it wasn't a firearm. Somebody had, because somebody else goes to that school that I follow on Facebook, right? Their daughter and her daughter had the same sentiments about what happened, right? And the thing about it, she was all like, the mother was upset because shit's getting out of hand.
It's been out of hand. It's not getting out of hand. It's been out of hand.
And it's getting to the point where I don't know about you, but back in the day, we used to throw house parties as teenagers.
It's not safe anymore.
You can't do that no more.
They had one across the next development from here where they had a house party that was supposed to be safe. Nope. Some people got wind of it. The ops were looking for it.
Yeah.
And that was it.
They roll up on them. Yeah. And it's getting crazier and crazier because the older I get, the younger and younger I'm seeing kids die. There's a 16-year-old that's looking at life imprisonment.
I got one better.
Over some bullshit that he involved himself into at a mall.
That's not even the worst of it. You had 4 fifth graders in a school that had planned out how they were going to kill this boy. They got caught somehow. Somebody snitched on them and they got pulled into office. Said they had a whole plan. They were going to make it look like suicide. One of the kids was out inside of the principal's office while they were waiting to be called in, joking around with his father over everything. Joking about killing somebody?
I wouldn't be surprised. Here's the crazy part about it. You said there's 4 individuals involved, right? You just said somebody snitched, right? We don't know who the snitch is, though, right? Mm-hmm. I guarantee you it's not an outsider. I guarantee one of them 4 motherfuckers.
Or it might have been the 5th.
Or there possibly could have been another accomplice that got cold feet. That's what I was going to say. Out of the 4 of them, somebody's got some kind of sense in their head, was like, this is wrong, and snitch. But then again, you're dealing with teenagers. I know teenagers are dumb. I was. You would think you make sense in light of shit, but in reality, you know what I mean?
You don't know.
You don't know
nothing.
Shit.
As I used to say, you don't know nothing. You ain't old enough to know nothing. You can experience stuff, yeah, but hopefully the experiences you have are better than what some things, unfortunately, are nowadays. Yeah. That takes us right into title for today's show. I want to throw some words out there real quick. Some phrases, some words. I'll use that. Arrogance, entitlement, sensitivity, manipulation, exploitative, hostility, resistance to change, lack of empathy. And my favorite word, grandiosity.
I admit I have lack of empathy with certain people. Majority all people, there's a degree of lack of empathy that I have. I have lack of empathy with all people because I'm just like, well, not let me no, I take that back. I empathize and I sympathize with everybody, right? In my own way. And I empathize with everybody. I can understand where everybody's point of view comes from. It doesn't mean that I agree with it. I can empathize with you and understand your feelings on why you feel the way that you feel.
Better yet, let me put it in my words. I can love someone without and not like them.
I can love someone without being around you. Prime example, I got love for my ex-wife. And the reason why I say that, I grew, I learned, I became better. And if it wasn't for
what you learned,
being with her and having that experience, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. So to a degree, I still got love for her. But don't come near me. You stay far. You
stay in your area and I'll stay in mine.
You know what I mean? Mutual respect. Mutual respect.
And what people get so wrapped up in is there's different kinds of love. I don't want to get too far into that. You know what I'm saying? But if you really need to understand it, there's all right, you know what? My brain ain't working with me today. I'm sorry, y'all. We have this from time to time.
I'm gonna do this.
Okay, here we go. There's philia, which is affectionate. There's agape, which is the love of charity, the love of God. There's ludus, which is a playful type of love. Romantic attraction is mostly in pragma, which is practical, which I love that one. And practical, also called the enduring love. There's 4 different types of love. So that again,
there's actually
there's more, but those are the 4 main. There are
and
4.
One that you have not mentioned is begotten love.
No. Reason why I stay with those 4 because those are the 4 main ones that are actually mentioned very much in the Bible. With a couple of other ones. Reason why I say that's why I say I can love you and not like you. I can like you, but I kind of still have to love you. Why? Because as a Christian, that's what I'm taught. However, when someone insults your Christianity after they tell you not to insult theirs, makes you think, what offended you? Why are you so defensive? Never said anything to you. People, what you have to realize, social media is what? Social media. What is it? It was a form of communication, a form of outburst that has gotten totally out of control in this season. Why? You have two sides of 2 friends talking about, I ain't talking to you because you want to vote for so-and-so. I ain't talking to you because you want to vote for so-and-so. Do you know that actually one of the candidates for vice president, Vance, came out and said, y'all are losing family members and friends over us? Think about that. We ain't got nothing to go with in your house. Y'all should be supporting each other, regardless of the people you choose. At the end of the day, you're going to go to sleep and wake up.
Here's the problem with Western Christianity, and a lot of people don't want to wake up to this aspect. Western Christianity, just like Western civilization, modern Western civilization, is meant to divide and conquer.
Not Christianity. The Christianity. Did you want to
Western Christianity?
No, but the whole thing is you're talking about one form of religion.
Correct.
All forms of religion in the Western society take from a separating type of way. There's no religion in the West that sits there and provides a unification.
But what I'm trying to say in regards to that, as far as the division within a household, right? Or not even a household, a family.
No, say that. Say it.
You know what I mean?
Original household. Stay there.
Is the aspect one person is raised or came up in a certain type of structure, certain type of environment. Like I said, and we know in Western Christianity, it breaks down to a lot of divisions and within Christianity, right? So let's just say that you have you have 2 people of different Christian backgrounds come together and form a union, right? All of a sudden there's kids involved.
Actually, let me give them.
You understand where I'm going with what I said as far as
let's say Roman Catholic and Apostolic. We'll say that because those are 2 directly different.
Exactly, so different dynamics. That actually perfect. Different dynamics in Western Christianity, right? Don't you think that would cause division within your circle as far as background, especially when you're talking about raising a family? The way that there's Western Christianity with so many divisions and the way that everything is being taught, and there's so many different hands in the pot, so many different sauces being made right now, it's causing division. Like, well, y'all are reading from the same book, but your interpretation is different.
Like, for instance, we're both baking a cake, with the same ingredients, but they taste different. Why? Does one have more love than the other? Don't know. Does one have, or did you add a little bit more extra over here than over there? Don't know. But because ultimately you both made the same cake. They look like the same cake. You're serving the same God. You're reading from the same book, but you got two different
interpretations of it.
yes, two different interpretations. And like you said, does that cause division? Ultimately, it should not.
But it does.
There you go.
But it does, especially within a. And I'm going to say something real deep right now, and it's about to piss a lot of people off right now. And I don't care. When you have.
What's up, Trulu? I saw you tap in.
Hold on, before you. All jokes to the left. If you cook with love, it tastes very all. Yeah.
That's why I mentioned that. It's exactly, yeah.
But here's the fact of the matter. When two individuals come together and create a union for themselves, you're always going to have outsiders that don't approve of that union.
Actually, let's say you're gonna have outsiders that are jealous of what they
Not even that. I've seen this. I've been married for a while now. Long time. You've been married for a long time. Know a lot of people that's been married for a long time. Common denominator is outside influences that have nothing to do with what's going involved within inside your own four walls. But everybody has a goddamn opinion.
Which that's true. Everybody does.
Facts. Okay, not a problem. I see more division within households of interracial couples than anything else before. And I started thinking about it. Why is that? Because there's outside influences that don't even honor and respect your union to begin with. So they're there to cause division. I'm going to let it sit right there because that's going to piss a lot of people off.
And then what's going to happen? People say, well, what about the other unions? The other unions are suffering too, but the other unions are the you ain't shit party.
And everybody, and here's the thing about it. Here's what pisses me off. Everybody wants to say, well, just because that's your uncle, this, that, and the third, or just because that's so-and-so, or just because it's, I don't care who it is.
So
I don't want to be in a toxic relationship. I'm not going to have toxicity around me, period. And every family has a family member that nobody fucks with.
That's what I was actually.
You know what I mean?
But not only that, so people say blood is thicker than water, and
Don't nobody give a damn about
outside.
That's how you're supposed to feel.
That's why they're on the outside. Now, what I was trying to get to is that you have we talk about the outside party, right? We want let's what do you say? Let's dabble with that a little bit.
Go ahead.
Now, there's other outside influences that are unique in their own right, that honor your union, that cultivate your union, that wants to help your union, regardless of who you are, regardless if it's interracial, black on black, white on white, Jamaican on Jamaican, whatever type of union you have.
They uplift and edify.
They uplift and edify, and they're willing to learn about how that union works, what makes it tick, like why do things happen the way they do? How are y'all able to get past the differences of background? Because every marriage, nobody comes from the same background in a marriage, no matter who you are. It's not as if it is 9 times out of 10 that don't even work. Coming from the same background.
There's a reason why they say opposites attract.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. The whole thing is you kind of find someone that is equal to you. There you go. Or your need.
And going back to that family saying of when they say, when you marry me, you marry into the family, right? To a certain degree, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. When you marry somebody, you now have attachments not to that person, but also
What's attached to that?
what's attached to them, right?
Actually, no, I got a question. Just popped in my head.
Uh-huh.
When did we start going from, and maybe this has been years and I just started catching on, from in-law, sister-in-law, brother-in-law
to sister-in-law,
brother-in-law, brother-in-law. When did that change?
Honestly,
I know
the
it's not a problem.
dynamics of a relationship, because at the end of the day, I've seen it, even with my wife and my sister.
Mm-hmm.
They have a dynamic that actually works. You understand? When you say sister, when you use that in-law term versus in love, that in-law holds so much negative weight to it.
That's why
You know what I mean?
That's why I mentioned that. Because you realize, and you can look at the families, oh, that's my mother-in-law. That's my mother-in-law. Ooh.
Okay, got you. Yeah, I know how to tread. Yeah, got you. Yeah, I feel you.
And I listen to that. I hear that all the time. And I never, it didn't resonate with me. And I'm like, and I started thinking, like, when did that term change? And the reason why I said I'm not saying that in a bad way, because I'm not. Because if I hear that's my mother-in-law, I'm like, there's a cultivated relationship there.
You know what? I don't, between me and my wife, and I'm thinking about it, right? Neither me or my wife refer to in-laws.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to our parents,
it's your mother.
Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? Now, if it's like a cousin or something like that, or even that might be
just cousin,
something, you know what I mean? But I'm thinking about, I don't think of any occasion where I do. One time where when we first got married, and my wife was all like, "Yeah, I was just talking to my mother-in-law. Ugh, I didn't like how that sounded. I ain't gonna say, you know what I mean? Type shit." But other than that, I don't think I've ever seen my wife refer to my mom as mother-in-law.
Bingo, true. I like that. Law
is law.
Cold and indifferent. You're right. Because everybody hears the word law, you think lawyer. Ooh, that's not. Mm-mm.
No, mother-in-law. By law, you're my mother.
I have to deal with you by law, not by love. So
by law,
I have to deal with you.
We made a contractual agreement. You know what I mean?
I have to.
And let's face it. When it comes to your child marrying somebody, they're 9 times out of 10 never going to marry the ideal person of what you saw for them. You know what I mean? But it's not your life. If that person, if your child sees something in a person that gives them enlightenment, growth, encouragement, self-courage, development in oneself to be better, why wouldn't you want that for your child? Like I said, when it comes down to it, people don't honor or respect another person's union or their child's union if it's somebody that they didn't want their child to be with to begin with.
And they will always say, I am your, you need to, I will do what I want at all times, even when I am in your presence, in your building of peace, of tranquility.
Oh, I'm sorry. And Mama, I love you. And you know, I'm telling the truth when I say this. If you're watching right now, me and her have had conversations where I've told her, I will not allow anyone to disrupt my peace or my household. Whatever issues we have, we could work out. But the moment you start dabbling with and want to manipulate other people and start bringing other people, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. At the end of the day, I'd rather us not talk for a while and then just don't happen to have a conversation about it. Stop beating around the bush. And then on top of that, nobody should ever feel guilted.
Into picking sides.
Not I wasn't even going to go there, but I'm glad you went there. Not just picking sides, but if you stand on your own business, if you stand on your square, if you believe in something, if you have morals and values in everything that you've built within your union, don't compromise that for nobody. And you shouldn't feel guilty for feeling how you feel, period. Why wouldn't a child want that for parents? Yeah.
You'd be surprised, man. Just look around you. Some of these parents, they live their lives through their children, and that's a dangerous thing to do.
Very dangerous.
Let your children live their life while you live yours. I can't even. What if I ain't got no? Then wheel your ass home.
Damn, pocket shit. Damn. That's all bad.
I know the song says "Walk on by," but you can go and roll on by. Man. Roll on by. You can go by.
We ain't gonna roll past that like you ain't said that, bro. We just not gonna walk past that statement. That's just not what
you can't walk with no legs. You gotta walk.
Shut up.
Hop your ass on out of here.
No, but honestly, on some real shit, when you get married to somebody, that's your union. That's nobody else's. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody else's.
Let's stay right there.
Inspiration from other people? Absolutely.
That's what I was gonna say. But let's stay right there for a minute. Now, another thing new generations have to learn is when you get married. Okay, when you get married, that's not the height of your relationship.
That's not.
Good God Almighty! If that's the height of your relationship,
that's just the start.
And
you better be ready to put that work in. As soon as you sign that certificate, you better be ready to work, bro.
And we say that because this.
Thought it was hard getting her. Shit.
They always, they were saying with it, it's cheaper to keep them than let them go.
It is, but I'm just saying.
But sometimes I know
there's value into it, though.
Exactly. When you built, remember we said this a long time ago, and I started this and we brought it to y'all as well. Your relationship actually is a business.
If you look at it, yeah.
And it's up to you if that business becomes an empire. And I'm not going to go. This is not what the show is supposed to be about. But we can expand on that maybe around Valentine's Day or something close to that. We can talk about and go in detail what I mean by that, especially with the meanings of love. But you have to understand that is the very beginning of the road you're going to take. The road is going to have its twists and turns.
It's bumpy.
It's going to have its ups and downs.
It's bumpy.
You have some speed bumps. It's going to have some hills. It's going to have some snow, ice, rain, snaing, sunshine, extreme heat, extreme cold. It's going to have all of that. But how do you endure? You endure together. And yes, there's going to be sidecars. There's going to be people with their thumbs out wanting to lift. But it's not for one of you to do. It's both of you because it's your relationship. You got to make that choice together. It's not one of you saying, hey, we need to go pick up so-and-so. It's more or less, do you mind if we go pick up? Or if so-and-so comes along with us, well, where are they going? Oh, we got to drop them off here. All right.
Nah, I ain't going. Man, fuck that. They could
bingo.
You know what I mean?
All right, but you know how I feel.
Perfect. I love this. I love that right there. I love this right here. Marriage is a long play hustle that takes out life insurance stress. You know what I mean?
Stress you out, knock you off, and run off with the cabana boy. Just kidding.
You know what I mean? But it's the long play, though. But I like that first. It's a long play. You know what I mean? And the thing about it, relationships are not what they used to be.
Because of
like when I was younger, the elders in my generation, when I was younger, they were married for 50, 60, 80 years.
But they also kept the nose at people's business.
They did too. Some of them wasn't in love with each other either. Let's just be real. They were just there. You know what I mean? But the longevity, you know what I mean? That gave hope to a lot of more people. You understand what I'm saying? And to some people, I can only speak for myself. Some people, we just want to find out one person that gets us completely. And if you find that one person that gets you,
That's game over.
you never.
Well, actually, you know what? That's not game over. That's the beginning.
You're not going to let them go for shit. Why? Because that one person that gets you knows your quirks. And not only do they know your quirks, but they know how to inspire you to be a better you. But they also know how to push your buttons too. There's a pros to cons to every goddamn situation. But when you find that one person that gets you, nothing and nobody else matters.
Don't even post that comment.
He ain't lying, though.
Well, the whole thing is, what's that? Do you fully know yourself? Probably not.
No.
Most people don't take the time to.
No.
Because so many people do relationship hopping. So
Why do you see a lot of people right now talking about I'm taking a break from relationships?
How long
I'm
break?
celibate.
Oh, I've been on a break for 10 years.
I've been celibate for a year. Or I've been.
Wait, they've been celibate or selling a bit? Well, because you got to clarify that. Because, you got both ends of the angle on that one. Because I heard two things there.
Oh, Lord.
Help me out, Trulu. Help me out. Did you hear that too?
Oh, man.
Did you hear that? Did somebody else hear that?
If she's
I heard
selling a bit, I'm getting 5%.
It's selling a bit or sell a bit?
Hey,
what we doing here?
If she's selling a bit, I'm getting 5%. I'm just saying.
Like, help me out here. Can't explain. I ain't done. Basically. Get some WD-40.
Hey, nigga, I swear to God, some mornings I'll be waking up,
I got a pain and I ain't know where
I'll be feeling stiff as shit. Like,
stab me in the back.
I need some like WD-40 with the spray, like skit. Like, nigga, let's get this joint working. And like, what?
I woke up the other night in the middle of the night. It felt like somebody was choking me. I had to look around. What the fuck is going on around here?
I was probably your wife trying to suffocate shit.
I was like, what the hell? I couldn't breathe.
Oh shit! I can only imagine her waking up. I could see your wife. I could see your wife waking up out her sleep in the middle of the night one night, like, well, I'm okay.
Ain't nobody gonna know. It's me hearing the kids. It's me hearing Jesus.
Look, the kids wake up talking about daddy's not up yet. Yeah, he's sleeping late.
He's a little tired.
Oh shit!
How do you get arthritis in your eyeball?
Oh damn, bro.
What the hell?
Damn, this nigga said it hurt to blink.
Arthritis in his eyeball. I don't
Oh,
think there's a cream for that one.
oh man.
Don't think there's a cream for that one.
Yeah, don't put Bengay on that shit.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no.
You'll be permanently blind.
Oh shit.
Blinded by the light.
Oh man, that was hilarious.
But all honesty, when you find your person, it doesn't end there. It doesn't stop there. That's when the journey begins. The journey should end, unfortunately, when life ends. No, not unfortunately. Fortunately, when life ends, if you're on a journey together with someone that you found your person.
I would disagree with you on that. And here's the reason why I disagree with you on that. When they say that vow till death does us part, there's so many different versions of death.
But here's my thing.
Understand what I'm saying?
So
People
what happens
go
if you die and you come back to life? So I already died. My heart.
Shut up.
I'm just trying to.
What I'm saying, like, take somebody realistically. I'm just saying, take somebody that got married at 18, 19 years old, right? And at 25, you're on different paths in life.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Well, no. Okay, you want to say that? Here's what I'm going to say.
There's
For y'all to end up
depth to that
on, for y'all to
relationship.
end up on different paths in life,
that means y'all weren't working together.
Exactly. Some people make that mistake of getting married too early. That's the point of what I was trying to make. So when they take that vow and say, till death do you part, that might not mean the physical. That could possibly mean, hey, this contract has served its term. There's no renegotiating, meaning no reconciliation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's best that we go our separate ways. And that does happen. No fault. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, the end game is to find that one person that you can call your soulmate. But in this journey of life,
I don't
there's
know.
life lessons that a couple, a union will be able to learn and build on. And in building that union, you separate yourself from the flock. Certain people on that flock ain't gonna like it. This person you was raised this way. I didn't raise you to do this and da. No, I'm my own goddamn individual person. You gave me the fundamentals. I have moral value and common sense because of you. Thank you. You did
Or
your
in spite of, because there's a lot of that now. You can't just say somebody just gave you more, because some people's moral compass is all jacked up.
true. I'm just saying the sensible people, right? The idea is to teach your kid knowledge, common sense, and all the fundamentals of life. Therefore, you can go out in life or in the world, as the Bible would say, to make your own right decisions, your own decision. You're accountable for yourself. Since people want to bring up the Bible and this, that, and everything else, when I die, I'm not going to stand at the gates with my parents. My parents ain't going to be accountable for my actions. They might be accountable for how they raised me, but they're not going to be accountable for my actions.
Or didn't raise you at some time.
And that's another. How the hell are you going to tell me, well, just because that's your father and this, that, and everything else? What if my father fucking abused me for 12 years and I didn't tell you about it?
That's one of the things I really wanted to touch. People want to talk about, they always want to talk about the 10 Commandments. The Bible is more than the 10 Commandments.
We be real, there's 26 commandments, but
Just one of the tablets got dropped. But however, now, to understand it, the Bible is more than the 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments are a guideline. What are guidelines for? To help you understand what you need to do to honor what God wants you to do. In the same aspect of honor thy mother and father.
Right there. I'm going to leave that right there.
No man keep all that material crap up out of it, because love is supposed to be about the spiritual and the higher self. 42. What is 42? Oh, gotcha. Commandments. But you have to understand, those of you, one thing I want people to understand, anyone that wants to quote scripture, I love you for it. But what I was always taught, you just don't read that one scripture. You want to read before and after as well, because there's a story behind that scripture. There's a story involving that scripture, and there's a story after that scripture. Every story in the Bible can be put in parable terms for nowadays. Everybody that reads the Bible faithfully has contradictions left and right, because people like to say the Bible is a walking contradiction. Kind of it is, because you have the Old Testament and you have the New Testament. You have some people that refer to the Old Testament when they should be referring to the New Testament. Some people saying that this thing happened in the New Testament. Like, no, the New Testament is foretelling what's going to happen for your future. So you got to understand that you can't go quoting things without reading. Reading is fundamental in everything, but you need to read the before and the after to get an idea of what is being said. Don't just throw Jesus wept.
It's not even just a before or after, because people, I love how people supposed Bible thumpers throw out verses and try to put it in a context that makes no sense whatsoever.
Or they put it out there and they don't explain what they're trying to say. And you're sitting there like, what the heck are you talking about? And you're so stuck on trying to figure out what they're talking about that there's no context on what they're saying. And what do the old school always say? You know what I'm saying? No, I don't. I actually don't know what you're saying. I'm asking you because I need you to help me to figure this out. Help me figure out what point you're trying to make.
Here's my advice to a lot of couples that's out there that's thinking about getting married or feel like they're getting married or whatever. Don't act on impulse. Get to know your helpmate, not your spouse, not your girl, not your guy, not your significant other, your helpmate, your help meet. Because that's what that is. You'll help me. And when I say get to know them, I mean from the rooter to the tutor, the inside to out, pros to cons, everything about them, including their family. Because if it does not align with your spirit, you shouldn't be doing it.
There is I think it's an old scripture. I can't remember where it is, but something like what God puts together, no man can take apart. Asunder is what's the word, but it's supposed to be apart. No matter what God puts together, no man can take apart. People don't understand that. People will quote any scripture, and no one ever talks about that. And nobody ever talks about it.
And the crazy part about it,
why?
I'm gonna speak for myself. My marriage, I know people didn't approve of it. Who? I don't know. Don't care. I just know. Certain people counted us out, said we wasn't even gonna make it a year. We made it a year. Oh, they ain't gonna make it 2 years. Oh, we made it 2 years. Oh, they ain't gonna make it 5 years. Bro, don't you know I'm over 8 years.
You know what's funny? Those same people
been together for 15.
But you forgot to mention something. Those same people that are saying that then been through 8, 10, 15, 20, 30 relationships themselves. Or better yet, they're stuck in a relationship that they can't see in from out, up from down, left from right, because they're so worried about everybody else. They're miserable, so they want everybody else to be miserable. Because that what makes them happy. Then when everybody's miserable, they can say they can sit there and toot their own horn. Well, I did this, I did that. Yeah, you did. Love is right now one of the main things that is lacking on social media. Lacking. I'm not gonna say the election, but it's lacking within neighbors. Actually, no, not neighbors. Family. Sorry.
I'm not. You know what? It's funny that you say love is lacking in social media. It is, but it isn't. Because for me personally, I make it a point on my algorithm. I don't want to see no negativity. I don't want to see no hateful shit. I don't want to see nothing. I want to see some funny shit. I might occasionally look at some controversial stuff or whatever case may be, but I'm either looking at something that's uplifting, encouraging, or it's funny as hell. It's just funny. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I'm just saying. Some of this should be hilarious, bro.
Some of it, you just like, really? Why? Why? Like some of the things that come across, it's just like, why? Facts. Yeah, you're right, True, because they weren't taught, and they don't know where to research. Besides
my mother, as far as true love that I've ever had is with my wife. My wife has stuck with me, and we wasn't even married. She could have left. She could have been like, nigga, you too nutty for me. At my lowest point, she was there and stuck by me. You understand what I'm saying? Through the transition period, the building, the growing, everything. I loved it. This is, like I said, when you find that one and you got your help me, like he said, What God puts together, no man can destroy. And if you're dealing with people that don't respect your union, that means that they don't respect you. They want you to live by their rules, not yours. And that's sad.
But we say this because this is everyday life. This has been a trying, stressful past couple years.
I've been seeing this with a lot of couples lately, bro. A lot. Personal couples that I know. It is funny that we're talking about this because I'm seeing new unions being built and made, right? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I'm seeing now every union, every marriage, it's not perfect. It's not supposed to be. It's life. You have your ups and downs, you have your hills, your valleys, everything, right? I get that, right? But I'm seeing relationships and unions being tried more now than what I've ever seen before.
What the heck happened to the screen?
It just blows my mind. It really blows my mind. And the sanctity of marriage. Now, we know in the legal form of it, in the legal sense of it, it's basically a contractual agreement. We all understand that, right? But that love bond that you create, there's no value in it anymore.
Well, the whole thing is, for something to have value, you have to what?
See value.
No, not just see. If something has value,
mm-hmm.
you have to invest into it to get the value that you're seeking.
Correct. You know what? It's funny that you say that. I saw a video. I saw a TikTok video. It's funny. It said, old lady in a wheelchair. You know what I mean? Her and her husband probably whatever. And she in an argument. I love hearing old married people argue. You know what I mean? It's the funniest thing ever. Talking about, you know, what am I going to do with you? You think I'm going to leave you? Hell, I invested 62 years in you. I ain't got time to train another mother. I was dead, bro. I was dead when she said that. I said, oh, ain't that some shit? But it's like,
you know what's funny? They say something like that. What you want to do? I picked so-and-so. So that's all you have. So that's what I want. All right, then I don't want to hear nothing else. Love you. Like, damn.
Yeah.
That's forceful. But that's, that's where that's that person.
You got to build that equity. And that's all it is. When you purchase a house and you keep paying that house off and you're doing improvements to the house and you're keeping it up and you're building up the property value, what are you doing? You're building equity into your house, right? Why can't you do that with your marriage?
And if you're not married, why can't you do it with your relationship till you get married? And then build even more?
Because some people don't want to get married.
Well, I'm just saying, some people are on that track. They got the ring on it. They just haven't done the deed.
And some people that got the ring on it, what value are you bringing?
And this is not talking about when we say now. Here's what I want to make sure people understand. This is not talking about traditional cook, clean, work, all that stuff. No, we're talking about value. We're talking about what have you invested in each other? What time have you invested to build the equity for this relationship? What are you
bringing to the table?
Matter of fact,
I'm not talking about bills being paid or money being made. Fuck all that materialistic shit. Let's just be real.
What time have you taken for each other? Because life
is
hectic as hell.
Gotta know each other.
It's not, life is hectic as hell. There's stuff going on all around all the time, but you have to be able to take the time. Like, you know what? I have not taken the time to see you today. No. I'm not talking about kissing goodbye. I'm talking about see you. I didn't take the time to see you today. I took the time to talk to this person. I took the time to talk to that person, but I didn't take the time for you. How about I take the time for you? I'll tell you one
thing that I do with my wife. And I've told her this from the day that I met her, and I mean this thing. Two things that I said. Every day I want to know something new about you. I don't care if I know everything about you. I don't care if you feel like I know everything. I want to learn you new or learn something about you new every
And that's how you
day
keep it
I
fresh.
possibly can. Second of all, I make it a habit to tell her I love her throughout the day. I won't say it multiple times because I'm not that type of person, but throughout the day, you know what I mean? Her schedule is busy, my schedule is busy, and some mornings it's just one of them type of things where our paths cross when we just getting a cup of coffee, right? And I won't see her until like motherfucking 6, 7 o'clock later on that night. You know what I mean? Hey, I love you. You know what I mean? Those are the two things that I've always made a habit of, and then annoys the hell out of her. But like I said, when you find that one person that you love, when they're gone, it's always the annoying things that's always going to pop up in your memory that you're going to miss about the person.
Or better yet, throughout the day when they're just gone for a few hours. Damn it, when you coming home?
Women get mad when they up in the kitchen and their husband comes up behind them and smacks them on their ass. When I'm gone, you're going to miss that shit. You know what I mean? Facts. Whether you're 23 or you 83, motherfucker, you gonna miss that smack on your ass.
Or they're still there when you there, they just what's wrong with you? Did you forget something? Oh yeah, I got my book. No, excuse me. You know exactly what I'm talking. Y'all know exactly what I'm
And then
talking
they poke it out like,
about.
oh, you got new pants on, back?
Oh, you got something in your back pocket? I got on short. Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Short. Where'd you get the? Oh, I got
Oh,
okay, nice.
oh my god. So, folks, love everybody, cherish everybody.
Cherish the people
Who
that
cherish
want
you.
to cherish you,
Respect those that respect themselves.
and also respect those that show you respect. Don't take any disrespect from anyone. That's the whole purpose.
Words have
Going
power.
on.
And when you sit back and you want to talk about this, that, and the third, and so on and so forth, right? And then you want to criticize and condemn somebody for their beliefs and how they feel, or the union and sanctity of their own marriage and everything else like that. Damn. Well, if I post that, we'll get banned. So, damn, I forgot
my closing remarks, dude. Oh my god. Oh wait. Okay. Take your time and listen to each other.
your union is your union. No outside. No outsiders.
Build. Continue building.
No outsiders should
Take the
have
time
an influence.
Forget. Here's what I want to say this, and I had tried to struggle with getting it out. Take the time for you. That will always cultivate, build, equity, all of that. Take that time. Make sure, like me and my wife, we make it a point. We go on maybe 1 to 2 dates a month.
So you brought up biblical stuff, right? Doesn't the Bible talking about when a man and a wife come together in a union, they part away from their father and mother?
Oh yes.
Good night, folks.
Just make sure to cultivate your relationship if you want to. That's what the generations are missing right now. They don't cultivate. They get married. Like, what's next? Let's show them from how we do things, how things should be. That's all we're saying. Love one another, love each other. Don't separate families over a stupid election. Don't separate friends over a stupid election. Who cares? Everybody's got a different opinion. If we all thought the same, they would call us the crabs in the barrel mentality. We all thought the same, but the crabs in the barrel mentality isn't even right.
Vote for yourself for president.
Mickey Mouse, I'm telling you, watch out. Wait.
Are you a business owner or someone looking for more ways and avenues to advertise and promote? Look no further. Contact us today for an advertisement. Email PD&J Media Productions LLC at gmail.com for more info. Promotions are everything. What are you waiting for?